The more time is passing, the more I'm realizing that life is getting real. And it's honestly a scary feeling. In this video, I really want to talk to you guys honestly and openly about what my plans are for the next 72 days of my life. Now you're wondering why 72 days, why not 2 months, 60 days, call it even. I graduate in exactly 72 days from now, and with each day that passes by, the more I think to myself, my life isn't where I want it to be. And that honestly gives me so much anxiety and fear that I don't even know how to make it go away, except for the obvious fact that I work towards my dreams with each day and spending each consecutive day intentionally, mindfully, with my ultimate goal in mind. I kind of want to just share some ideas in my mind that I got going on, and the reality of how things are, and what why I'm doing all of this. What's the purpose of this? What's my purpose in this? So, if you've seen my first video, which I'll link down below, you can just click on my page and you'll find the video. It was my introductory video. It was, an introduction to my channel, but more so me pushing you guys to do exactly what I'm doing, and it's taking the step to pursue your dreams. And if that's specifically content based, then it's something that I want you guys to pursue. And I understand how scary it can feel, but I really want to talk about how we all have dreams. You have a dream. I know, you're sitting there laying in bed thinking about how you want to accomplish these big goals in life, but you don't know how. More specifically, you're not doing anything about it. You're not finding your inner purpose as to why you want to pursue a goal. And that's where your first issue starts. If you're anything like me, you have dreams that cannot be fulfilled by traditional means. Now, this is not to say you can't pursue them by going a traditional route of pursuing a 9 to 5 job and going up the ladder, making more money with each progressing years. But the truth of the reality is that you don't have the time to do that. At least I don't. The more I think about this, the more I think about my family, my parents, for example. With each passing year, they're getting older and older. If I want to retire my parents, I don't have a decade to wait. I cannot wait 6, 7 years for me to achieve the level of success that I want to retire them, to provide for my parents, and have them stop working. I just can't. And I know you can't either. Assuming this is your ultimate goal, one of your big goals in life. And if it isn't, it should be. And now, if you're an orphan, I apologize. Or if you don't have a family either, I apologize. But whatever it is that drives you forward, this lesson applies to you just as much as it does to anybody else. Your dreams are outside of the typical norm. You have a box. People tell you to think outside the box. Your dream is outside the box. And now you cannot expect to reach this dream if you're not performing the habits, the daily activities that need to be done outside the box. You want to dream outside the box, you need to act outside the box. You can't live your life as you've been doing for the past year, for the past month, sitting in your bed, waking up, brushing your teeth, eating cinnamon toast crunch, watching TV, scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be, whatever short dopamine activity you're doing. It's only pulling you further away from your ultimate goal. And I know you know that, but it's hard to pull yourself away. And that's when you need to give yourself a reality check. And these are topics that I'm going to talk more about in other videos. But for now, I kind of just want to embed this seed into your head to make you think about this, as you go to sleep tonight. Or if you're just waking up and you're seeing this whenever I post this video. Going back to what I said about not having time to reach the goals that I want to reach because I want to achieve them at a much quicker pace to retire my parents sooner than later. I want to cut the time that it takes to reach my dream. The time between this present moment as I'm recording this video for you guys and my dreams, I don't plan to take my sweet time reaching the point that I want to reach. I'm going to be working every single day for these next 72 days as hard as I can to justify me not pursuing a 9 to 5, because my dream is standing, or rather sitting in front of this camera, in front of you guys, providing knowledge and value to you to help develop your mindset, to ingrain the skills and the mindset that you need to do what you want to do. Now that's my TED talk of this video, so to speak, and I want to really dive into what I'm going to be doing over these next 72 days. So there's two major things that exists when it comes to pursuing your dreams. There's the inner self and then your external self. So working on your mindset, your discipline, then you have your external self. You know, you have your environment that you're inside, social circle, the people you surround yourself with, the way in which your external environment influences you mentally and physically is the other big part of what develops you as a person and helps develop the path that you're trying to pursue. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, which I'll plug right here, you'll see that I'm documenting my journey slowly, but getting more and more and more consistent with posting every single day on my stories. And in my stories, you'll see my day to day routine of what I'm doing, me waking up early. Right now, my goal is to wake up before 6 a.m. consistently and do morning exercise. So every morning, I do 50 push ups and I do 10 pull ups. This is to build the discipline into my brain that I have what it takes to pursue the dreams that I want to pursue. And it helps me push through discomfort, because I firmly believe in the fact that if you're not directly attacking discomfort, rather than being in situations where it's kind of pushed onto you, you need to pursue discomfort rather than let it come to you, because that's what will build your mental resilience. Doing this every single day consistently is what's going to build my solid habits and strengthen my discipline that I have, but also really reinforce my mental capabilities when it comes to my own self perception of who I am and who I can become. Now, outside of your environment, you have your physical self, your perception of who you are, but also who you literally physically are. One of my ultimate goals is to help people transform their lives mentally, but also physically. And I myself have been on that physical journey of bulking up and pursuing my ideal physical self that I know I'm not at right now, but I will reach in the future. And you'll see me document this throughout my videos, throughout my Instagram. Whether I want to reach the point that I want to by the end of these 72 days, I know that I'm going to make tremendous progress. And that's progress that you aren't willing to make because it's too difficult. You have no motivation, you have no discipline, you have no purpose that has been identified. Now, I'm not saying you don't have a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. It's just a matter of uncovering that purpose and nurturing it and then pushing it out to the world. Through that, will you find why you're doing what you're doing, but rather what you need to do to reach the point in your life where you are exactly where you want to be. You know, one thing I really want to establish with you guys is that I'm just like you. I'm not any different from you. I'm just a couple steps ahead of you. So you'll see that I'm not like these big time YouTubers, Instagram dudes who have so much success and you feel like they're so above you. And in some cases, you feel belittled. We're on the same level, bro. You and I, we're exactly where we need to be. It's just a matter of putting in the work that we need to put in, and then the results will come. The fruits of our labor will come to fruition, and we will achieve what we set out to achieve. Now, I want to end this video with a promise that I make to myself, but also to you. that by the end of these 72 days, I'm going to be at at a much higher point that I am now. Right now, you're watching my second YouTube video. It's far from perfect. Honestly, I'm just learning how to edit. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm making these videos hoping to gain some traction and ultimately deliver value to each and every single one of you. Feel free to keep watching my content. Hopefully, this was of some value to you guys. I know it definitely is valuable to those who need it. And for those who don't, I've got so many videos coming your way. You'll find something to learn upon while you're on my channel. And especially if you're following my Instagram, you'll see me documenting everything. Until then, I'll see y'all on the next one.